I'm outside the Merchant Tap House with Diana Catherine and Matt Blackley from Diana Catherine and the Thrusty Tweeters. Now, how'd you become like the Thrusty part?
Well, wow.
That's the part that, I don't know, I always want to say thrifty or
I know, a lot
something
of people
along
say
those lines.
Although
Yeah.
we are known for our drinking.
We are thirsty.
And the boys are very thirsty. But it is Thrusty, and it kind of came about through our bass player, Nick. We kind of had an inside joke where this guy on stage kind of had mentioned about this is the emotional of the album, this next song, and we all kind of were sitting in different parts of the room laughing our asses off going, that's a great word, Thrusty, don't you thrust me anymore? And we just, like we do, run off with words and start playing with them, and that's how the band name came about. So, good time.
It's pretty neat. You always hear different ways of how bands came to be, and I heard a lot of rumors were always that, Ouija board.
Oh, yeah.
That damn board, that fake board, and everybody says, that's what we use.
We don't mess. We know better.
Yeah, the best one was that Cheap Trick. Like, come on, any moron with half a brain could figure that one out. But they use.
Nice.
Alright. Now, who are the members of the band?
Well, we've got 4 official members. Myself, Diana Catherine, being one of them. We got Matt Blackley on the drums, who's over here. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. Oh, wait.
And we've got Kevin Robinson on the guitar, lead guitars, and Nick DeSanto on the bass. But we also have a couple unofficial Thrusty Tweeters. Mr. Matt Frost, who did the album with us down in Florida, who's an amazing keyboard player, and he was our engineer, actually, on the album. And then we tour a lot with Miss Sarah Burton, and she does a lot of songs with us, a lot of backing vocals, and so it's a nice big happy family we got. We kind of pick up strangers on the road, and you want to be part of our band, man?
Not literally, in the fairy tale sense.
Yeah.
Does it help having the opening act in your band as well?
Absolutely. We share bills very easily because we just kind of float back and forth from each other, and it's fun, and it's a big group effort, and we enjoy it. So
yeah.
And that's the way we make touring feasible, is by sharing band members and having people play their songs and us back them, and that's how we can afford to travel in a minivan.
Yeah. Now, are you here in support of your album, or just for the sake of a tour?
We are here to support the album because it is our first time playing in Kingston, and to a beautiful, rowdy, amazing, and we'd love to come back. But we are kind of doing this little Christmas tour with Sarah, just a little mini one, kind of in the east end of Ontario, and it's going to have some fun before we go home to our families.
Now, what's the album name for people who don't already know?
The Spirit Ranch Sessions.
Now, how hard was it to think of that album name?
Oh my God, we went through like a million.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many bottles of whiskey did it take to finally give up and just go with that?
Well, pretty much, we kind of tried to make up, we're doing an interview.
This isn't the,
Oh, what,
No,
are you guys in the band?
Not there.
We're in the band.
what's the name of the band?
Diana Catherine and the Thrusty
Oh, yeah. Diana Catherine and the
Thrusty Tweeters.
Oh, cool. Very cool. I hope this makes the interview. I think it will.
No, absolutely.
No, it will, for sure. Either one. All right. I'm in the band myself.
Nice. What's your band name?
Clockwise Sound. As well known as you guys are here. Come on there, tie-dye, let's go. Hey, come on, tie-dye. What?
Sorry, I can edit it all out.
Oh, no, you gotta keep that.
Some rowdiness happened.
You got the explanation for the Thrusty
Tweeters. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I always have to end up repeating that. Yeah, Enunciation. You put the wrong emphasis on the syllable. As Mike Myers would say. But what was the question again? The Spirit Ranch question.
Yeah, how many bottles of whiskey did it take to get through the album name?
16 shots of whiskey.
I guess we went through a bunch and came back to the obvious choice of where we recorded it in Sarasota, Florida, the Spirit Ranch, and it sort of summed up the experience and all the people we met down there and all the people that helped us that are involved in the Spirit Ranch down there that made the experience for us.
Thanks, Wade.
Yeah.
All right.
I had my thumb on this earlier. Oh, how did you manage to blend so many genres into your album? Like you have southern rock, country, a little bit of hillbilly, and then bluegrass, and blues. And
yeah, we got it all. We cover all the bases. I mean, we all listen to a lot of different types of music. You know, like I grew up on like a variety. Like my dad was huge into Floyd and Zeppelin, and you know, my mom liked Patsy Cline, and you know I found Johnny Cash through my own traveling through music and stuff, and Kevin listens to a lot of funk and soul, and so does Matt, and we just kind of, we're all over the board in what we listen to, so it all comes out in the music that we make, I think.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what helps your songs being passable on to so many different people. That if you don't really like rock, well, there's country in there too.
Absolutely, there's something for everybody on this album. That's definitely the way we like to see it.
Yeah. Now, how about the lyrics in your songs, especially "Sober is Too Hard to Stay"? Is that comes from life experiences?
Well, I wrote the song about a character. I've always wanted to. I usually write songs kind of from the heart, personal experience, but I wanted to step outside the box and start trying to write songs about just characters, people I haven't even met. Just like, I'm going to make up this person and I'm going to sing from their perspective. So I kind of was singing from a mix in that song. And we happened to meet that male when we were down south recording. So Randy Tracy, who does the backing vocals, is a local Sarasota musician, and he's phenomenal. And he heard that song and he said, "Girl, you're singing about my life." Randy's from Texas.
Oh, he's from East Texas.
East Texas. So, he's got a lot of spunk to him, and it was very apparent that song was written for him. It was so it was only right to have him sing some of the backing vocals on the album.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, because I read a couple of lyrics because I posted them in the review. And like, you really have to kind of listen to the song.
Yeah.
I think that was like the main hook of the song. Now, where do a lot of your catchy hooks come from? Like at the start of Lucinda, for example. Like you have that really catchy hook right at the very beginning.
Well, that song, I don't even know if I should say this, but I'm gonna anyway. I was trying to learn a Tom Petty song, Saving Grace. I was doing horribly at trying to ear lift the song, just like kind of listen and follow along. And I ended up coming up with that riff, which sounds nothing like the song I was trying to play, but sounded pretty good to me. So I said, what the fuck, I might as well start writing my own song. If I can't learn this one, damn it, I'm gonna write my own. And it just kind of came out of trying to play somebody else's song, and it didn't work out. So I was like, yeah, make it my own.
Now, where has been your favorite place to play so far? Like, I toured extensively, like across Canada, down the States. Is there like a specific bar or kind of city, town that you like playing the most?
Well, Matt?
Well, to put it in perspective, exactly this time last year we were touring in Florida just before we met Bud to hook up for the album and before we got connected with that. But so it was 85 degrees, 80 degrees where we were touring last year this time of year. But I must say we're actually happy to have some snow and ice and be in Kingston. And the West Coast has been good to us. A lot of festivals have let us in and let us play for their crowds. And
I'm going to give a big what to two festivals. I'm going to say thanks to Mr. Paul Crawford for putting on a wonderful, and Julie Fowler, wonderful festival called Art 12 in Wells, BC. It's amazing. Everybody should go if they're in the West Coast and hear this. They should check out that festival. And Music on the Mountain, we're going to be playing this year, which is another amazing festival full of our friends, other amazing talent we're just going to kick butt all weekend long. So it's going to be fun.
The fun thing about touring is we get to make friends and contacts in every city or in every place that we do in Canada, and that's the fun part is meeting new people and finding new venues that really do appreciate music and go out of their way to put us up, to give us money, to sustain us in what we do, and we really appreciate that. All throughout Canada, there's great places.
Yeah. Now, where do you feel your music fits in best, in the festivals or within a bar like this, or larger music venues?
Oh, both.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to say that? Or?
Yeah.
It really depends. I think we like to play in the bars. There's a good energy.